Namaste. This is JVN Dr. Rakesh Sharma, Professor, Department Organon of Medicine and Homeopathic Philosophy, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. In this class, practical class, we are going to discuss case taking, or we can say case receiving. This part is very important in homeopathy practice because if we take proper case taking, if we follow proper rules regarding taking the case, then we can easily cure, we can easily select our simile. So whole selection of the medicine, whole cure of the disease totally depend on the case taking. If we take proper case taking, if we properly understand the case, properly understand the person, then we can easily treat any kind of disease, either acute disease or chronic disease. So case taking is very important aspect in homeopathy practice. There are very unique way, very peculiar way in taking the case. How you thoroughly taking the symptoms, taking the picture of the disease, taking the totality of the symptoms are very much important. There is difference in acute case taking and chronic case taking. Acute case taking is not so long, but chronic case taking is a long process to understand the person, the disease, his past history, his family history. So there are many other important points we should consider while taking a chronic case. So first of all, I want to give some basic information regarding the case taking. That is the foremost step towards making a good prescription is a well taken case. How beautifully Dr. Hiniman writes is the foremost step towards making a good prescription is a well taken case. If you take case properly, then our chances of success will be greatly increased. If the physician clearly perceives is to be cured, there are some objects while we take the case, physician should have some points very clear. I want to share aphorism number 3 before proceed. Now, Dr. Hiniman says in this aphorism, if the physician clearly perceives what is to be cured in disease, that is to say, in every individual case of disease, means if physician clearly understand what is to be cured in disease, in whom to be cured in disease, how I individualize the picture, how beautifully I portray the picture of the disease, means picture of the person which is suffered from disease. That is very important. We have to understand the person. We have to understand the person at mental level, at physical level also. That is very important. So what is to be cured in disease? मुझे disease में cure क्या करना है? I cure the person. That is to say, in every individual case of disease, means in every diseased condition, either acute or chronic, our focus on that particular person. Next is the knowledge of disease indication. If he clearly perceives knowledge of disease indication, this point comprises allopathic aspect as well as homeopathic aspect. On the allopathic aspect, we can diagnose the disease on the basis of the common symptom of the disease, but there is no value in homeopathic prescribing. Only these symptoms are beneficial in the clinical diagnosis of the disease. But if we want to make homeopathic prescription on these common symptoms, then these common symptoms are useless for us. We can't make prescription on these symptoms. So what have to do for the prescription point of view? We have the knowledge of characteristic, peculiar, rare, uncommon symptoms. I want to say basically these symptoms indicate the person who is suffered from disease, indicates the individuality of that person. So how beautifully we can understand a person through the eyes of peculiar, uncommon, rare symptoms. And these are sure guaranteed results. When we prescribe our medicine on these individual symptoms, characteristic symptoms, then we can claim that we can cure this disease, either acute or chronic. Now we move to next point. What is curative in medicine? That is to say, in each individual, means we have proper knowledge of our materia medica, means we have proper knowledge of our medicines, what are the characteristic symptoms, what are the keynotes, what are the peculiar symptoms. All those characteristic symptoms of each remedy we should have in our mind while prescribing. Next point is knowledge of medicine, medical power, and if he knows how to adapt according to clearly defined principle. So in this PPT, we basically know about the knowledge of disease, what is to be cured in disease, and second is the knowledge of medicines and as well as knowledge of medical powers. What is curative in medicine? To what he has discovered to be undoubtedly morbid in the patient, so that recovery must ensure to adapt it as well in respect to the suitability of the medicine most appropriate according to its mode of action to the case before him, means choice of the remedy. The medicine indicated means how we know the indicated medicine. Only there is one way through we can know the indicated medicine. That is the sign and symptom of the case. Through the totality of the symptoms, through the characteristic rare peculiar symptoms. Through this, we can easily know or indicated medicine. Respect to the exact mode of preparation and quantity of it required. Next thing is the, if we select proper homeopathic remedy, then next part is in which form we should give medicine. Means in the dry dose method, in liquid form, or in LM potencies, in which form we should prescribe properly our selected medicine. And the proper period for repeating the dose. The next point is very important, that is the repetition of the dose. In the last PPT, we discussed about the dose. Our dose should be in minimum form, in smaller dose. And this dose we want to give in dry form or in liquid form. The next thing is the how we repeat the dose. That is very important. If we unnecessarily repeating our doses, then there is the chances of homeopathic aggravation and development of new symptoms. So we should avoid these type of complications. Finally, he knows the obstacles to recovery in each case and is aware